Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me. Today we're going to be looking at Bixels, the DNA bio display. An 8x8 bio display allows you to visualize fluorescent proteins. Okay, so this video, I'm going to forewarn you, very confusing. So I actually have it queued up here at 1 minute because the first minute is all, I would say, confusing is the nicest thing I can say. What would you do with a DNA computer? What would you do with a Nintendo Game Girl? Okay, it's Tetris. First DNA programmed interactive bio display. Sounds awesome. So what does it actually do? Wait, what's this cardboard box?
The cell is an incredible microfactory with everything pre-programmed for life. A billion-year-old processor made of complex nanomachineries capable of producing almost anything.
Okay, so there's another 20 or 30 seconds of this guy waxing completely pointlessly about DNA, but it's not until around 1 minute that he actually explains. Let's start a little earlier.
From a jellyfish. Bixels is an 8x8 biopixel display that we program with DNA and control digitally. You can use it to play bio-Tetris, create GIFs, or send bio-messages to your friends. Or use it for exploring your own personal version of a biocomputer.
Okay, so perhaps they mean something else when they say programming than you or I think of. But basically what this thing is, if I can... Well, man, look at this piece of junk. I don't know how this image got in their video because that looks like garbage. No offense. But basically, what it is it's a box that comes with this 8x8 pixel. Where is it? It's basically like an RGB matrix with some controllers, and you can place. Yeah, here it is. You can sort of place some DNA samples in in this kind of I guess what they call a PCR tube, and you can put bioluminescent goo in there, which is taken apparently from jellyfish, and by turning on the LED display below, depending on the kind of light, it can lighten up. So I'm not exactly sure. I guess that's what there's some filters in here. So you put a bunch of filters in. Here it is, and that means that you can only see it when it's bioluminescing, and you don't see it when it's not. When just the LED is on, it's not visible because of the filters. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, and then you put it in this junky cardboard box, and you look through this tiny hole to see it better. Yeah, it's really not clear. But anyway, you can use this iPhone app to control the display. So really what you're getting is an 8x8 pixel LED display that can be sort of brighter or more unique because you can put this little DNA goo on top of it. And this thing is the really weird left turn here, is that one of the enclosures you can put your display in is a Nintendo Game Girl. So I guess they're trying to be PC or whatever by calling it a Game Girl instead of a Game Boy. Okay, that's cool, but you're freaking using the name Nintendo. It's not even like misspelled on purpose. It's literally stealing the name. So big thumbs down on the copyright violation right there. Yeah, I just don't really get why they're mixing so many different things in here. Is this for education? Is this for, like, they're trying to say it's like some kind of, you can give it as a gift and like program in greetings or something like that. It really gets all over the place here in the video.
Send biomessages to your friends.
Yeah, send biomessages.
Or use it for exploring your own personal version
biological
of a
hazard
biocomputer.
in a shitty.
The Bixel project
box.
meets at a junction between computing, design, and biology. And it's used to play, create, explore, inspire, and of course learn.
here's what it sort of does. And I get, maybe it's because my biology is, decades old, but literally, like, they don't really explain what this cell-free extract is and what a transilluminant. I guess if you're doing biology stuff, you can use this in other purposes. But as a general thing, like they should say for biology students or for graduate students in biology, here's an interesting way of presenting your stuff. But they're trying to make it like general and yet specific. And I hate to say it, like this guy seems like a nice guy, but he does a pretty poor job of explaining it.
At Cell-Free, we believe in STEAM education, empowering people and enhancing their skills.
Okay,
with your help, Bixel can be the first step in our mission to make biotechnology more accessible and to make learning about biology through interaction more affordable for all.
Okay, so yeah, if it's a low-cost educational tool, then package it as a low-cost educational tool, not a Game Girl greeting card in a box with bioluminescent goo inside of it that I don't really understand. So just purely from a technology point of view, I don't understand what all that does that's any better than just having a 8x8 LED display. It's not better, right? So what's the point? And what's this billion-year-old biological engine BS that they're putting in here with the RNA? Like, what's the computer? I guess what they're trying to say is, like, you control the bioluminescence depending on which color light you put in, but, is that a programming? I don't think that's programming. I think that's just a reaction. So, anyway, I think I've trashed this thing enough. So that's what it is. They have raised $3,700 towards their $11,000 goal. They've actually got quite a lot of time, so maybe they can update this thing in the next month and a half to make it a little bit more clear. Hopefully, if someone from this group sees this, please leave a comment and let me know what an a-hole you think I am. But seriously, this thing could be a lot clearer. You get a bunch of junk that's not the display for up to 19 euros. If you give 50 euros, you get a pipette with your name on it. Sounds awesome. And you actually start getting it at 99 euros, but I guess you don't get the whole thing until you get up to 250 euros, which is, that's what, 300 US. So, that's cool. And then they have a $500, actually $591 version. And yeah, so somebody did an early bird. Nobody did it. Nobody did this one. 10 people did the early bird single one, and nobody has put down the $600 yet. So perhaps I know why. Could be a little bit more clear, could be a little bit more concise. Does anyone really want the mug? I don't know if anyone's bought the mug or the pipette. So here's your solo. That's what you get for 100-something bucks. Here's the full kit. I don't know which one includes the Game Girl, but definitely don't buy that one. Okay, and here's the team. And I hate to say it, but I think, one thing I noticed is they said STEAM and not STEM. So STEAM would imply it's science, technology, engineering, art, and whatever the M is, manufacturing. So I think they're trying to pull in the art side maybe with the display thing, and I don't know, they've got art people in here that, maybe if it just focused on the engineering part or the STEM part and left the art projects elsewhere, then we wouldn't be stuck with this kind of stuff. This looks like some high school art student came up with it. Okay, so I'm being a little bit too brutal. That's it for today. That's the Bixels DNA bio display. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Apologies if I'm too harsh, but keeping it real. See you guys next time here on Go Kick Me.